Hello everybody, we're back with eFootball 2025 and today I'm going to be talking about mainly goalkeepers. This thing came to me after a debate, an exchange of ideas with some of let's say subscribers, and one of these guys was asking me about, let's go straight to the thing. He was asking me about a goalkeeper that comes in with this Italian box. I have talked about this box like a lot. I really like it, you know that. I mean, the ones who have been watching some of the videos know I'm crazy about this box. I threw like 800 coins. And those 800 coins gave me six amazing players. So this box is just crazy good. And this other guy, I already had him, but he's a monster. One of my best players, and he's on my main team. But we were talking about this guy. This guy was asking me if I had this guy, and I told him, yeah, I got him, but I don't like it. I don't like the card, and I discarded this goalkeeper. So he was, no, why? No, this is one of the best goalkeepers in the game. So I thought, all right, he's kind of right, but then we need to tackle this issue because it's a very different thing for different type of player. Let's check this guy. This guy is 195. By now, almost everybody knows that good players and competitive players look for very tall goalkeepers with lots of goalkeeper reach. As a general rule, goalkeeper reach comes with height. So a guy 190 is good, a guy in 195 is awesome, a guy 199 like Courtois, like 2 meters, it's amazing and top tier. But why is it that I don't like this goalkeeper? Okay, so I have Courtois already, and I have Oblak. Oblak is not that tall, but his numbers are just too good for a free goalkeeper. Plus, everybody gets Oblak. Everybody gets Oblak because he's in the penalty shooting minigame. So you have to take that in account. Now, the biggest problem with this guy is goalkeeper catching. Even if you give him 10 points in goalkeeper reflexes, which is going to leave you with 90 reflexes, you're going to end up with 83 points. If you give him 12 points in reflexes, he's going to be around 85 in catching. And we checked the training. We trained the guy, and he ends up having 3 values under 90, which is really not that good. But if you have a tall goalkeeper with, for example, 88 reach, it's okay, it's fine. He needs to have very good reflexes, which is something that will be happening in this with this goalkeeper. The limit for a value to consider a goalkeeper good is 85. And 85 is kind of low, not desirable, but acceptable. So this guy will be something around 88, 86 awareness, 85 catching, deflecting will be 86, 88, something like that, and goalkeeper reach will be around 88, something around those numbers. Now, having said that, his kicking power and jumping are not really good. Not jumping is not really that bad because he's 195. And he comes only with penalty saver. So, this guy is not bad, but if you already have Courtois, or you have to choose a goalkeeper to go for, to add to your team, then why are you going to pick this guy if you can pick Courtois? You can, maybe you have a player of the week Courtois, maybe you have player of the week Donnarumma, maybe you have, right now you can get Ederson Moraes, nomination player. And Ederson Moraes is top competitive, if you understand what is it that you have between your hands. Besides your dick, right? Ho, ho, ho. Now I have a machine gun. Okay, like Donnarumma, even Neuer, some player of the week. A lot of people, a lot of us got special player of the week, champions Neuer, that came with that big players of the week champions box with free throws. You might have Oblak. I mean, for sure, you are bound to have Oblak. Even Ter Stegen is okay. So, in order to make this guy work, you need to invest at least 1 million GPs and five top tier goalkeeping skills. And you have to remember that top tier goalkeeping skills can only be achieved with, using the training programs with a goalkeeper. The training programs you have on a goalkeeper cannot be passed to, like, forwards, for example, to other positions. Only goalkeeper, from goalkeeper to goalkeeper. So if you start throwing trainings to a guy, let's go to this. We're gonna be switching pages like a little bit to make things easier to understand. Let's say I have my skill deposit. So I have this guy Verlaine. I call him Verlaine. Maybe he's called Verlaine or Verlaine, something like that. I don't know. I will call him Verlaine. So this guy is the main 0 GP free goalkeeper. We use him to install skills and to pass them onto real players, like our good players. But the thing is, you see, for example, I have goalkeeper high punt, captaincy, all good skills for a goalkeeper. Weighted pass, low lofted pass, fighting spirit. Okay, so let's check a goalkeeper like this one. If I want to pass skills, the only thing I'm gonna be able to see when I use legacy transfer is goalkeepers. You see, I can't see other players because it's only from goalkeeper to goalkeeper. If you try to do legacy transfer with a common guy like Kanté, you go to legacy transfer and you're not gonna see the goalkeepers. Only, all the rest, but not the goalkeepers. So I can't use, for example, that fighting spirit for some of my players who are missing fighting spirit, which sucks, super sucks. So it's very difficult to get goalkeeping skills because every time you try to get a good skill for a goalkeeper, meaning you're gonna be using the training program with Verlaine, you are risking getting something like outside curler or one-touch pass or fighting spirit. I mean, fighting spirit is either way it's good for goalkeepers, but you know, my Drogba is missing fighting spirit, I think. My Joao Felix is missing fighting spirit. My Kolo Muani Showtime is missing fighting spirit. So I don't want fighting spirit for the goalkeepers right now. I want fighting spirit for those guys. So every time you get one of those skills here, you're gonna be suffering. But not exactly with fighting spirit, but for example with long range curler. Oh no, don't waste, don't give me long range curler on one of these guys, or like double touch. My God, no, every time I lose one of those double touches, it hurts my stomach. But that's what's going to be happening. Why is it that I'm telling you this? Okay, because Falcon needs very important skills that you will have to use on him, and you should keep those skills for top tier competitive players. So that means if you want a real goalkeeper, why are you going to go for that guy? You need a guy with at least 2 or 3 good skills, preferably 3 or 4. So a goalkeeper with low punt. A goalkeeper with no low punt doesn't work. It sucks. So Falcon cannot be used from the start. Lots of people are going to tell you that it doesn't matter. I like goalkeepers like Courtois with no low punt. Okay, it's all right. If you are a very good player, that's fine. If you're an average player, that's going to hurt your gameplay. It's going to hurt you. You are not going to understand why other players are, clearing the ball or just kicking the ball with the goalkeeper and getting better results. And that's because you lose options. You lose tools. You should have every tool with every player, because that's what we are selling here. The best way to improve gameplay for average players. So if I don't have the low punt, I suck. Which of course is my problem. But it's the problem of many other players. So the conversation was a very interesting, it made me realize that there is this little concept missing sometimes. Is it good? Well, yeah, of course, Courtois is good. But if you want to have a real good Courtois, a competitive Courtois, then you have to do this. You have to give him those skills. Fighting spirit might be left for the last. But low punt, outside curler, and one touch pass, those turn Courtois into a beast. And with low lofted pass or weighted pass, you start perceiving, you start feeling when you play that the goalkeeper doesn't kick the ball outside the court. It's always on the midfielder or on the winger. Always. Of course, at some point it's going to happen, the ball is going to be too long. But it was, 1 out of 5, 4 out of 10, and now it's 1 out of 10, 1 out of 15. Sometimes it doesn't even happen. It's very important that when you kick the ball with the goalkeeper, that the ball goes to the player and not outside, because that first it's logically bad, and second, it makes you angry. And if you play angry, you start playing like worse, and that's not good. Plus, we want to have joy. We want to be joyful when we play the game, so we can create plays and share with other players. If we are angry, we can do shit. We are just angry. I'm gonna show numbers on Courtois on my main team. It makes me it makes me remember Yoda, you know. Can't remember exactly how it was, you know, like fear leads to anger, anger leads to hate, and hate the path to the dark side is, or some shit like that. And yeah, and then you can't enjoy the game. So you see, Courtois has 2 numbers below 90. But pay attention, because this is the best training for this Courtois. There are other cards that are better and they reach 90 in every value. Without talking about the Showtime. Showtime Courtois probably is the best goalkeeper in the game, so it doesn't matter. We are not gonna talk about that for like every player. That's just a very reduced amount of players, because some have Courtois, some have Sech, some have, I don't know, Lloris, Can, Donnarumma, Dida. So, but there is a huge amount of players with this Courtois, because it was a nomination player from the Match Pass. And if you don't have Courtois and you didn't buy the Match Pass, then you should feel bad about it, because you have been paying attention to bad people, to evil people. Because I keep telling you that when you can spare a bunch of coins, I'm talking about free coins, you can spare a bunch of them and you can get the Match Pass, you can 70% of the time get very good players to top tier players, and you get lots of resources that make the game much more enjoyable. Okay, so these are perfect numbers for this card. You have reflexes that balance the reach. The reach is also balanced by the hate, so you have a perfectly balanced goalkeeper. And then the skills. The only skill I think it's not very like really necessary is low lofted pass. You can switch between low lofted pass, weighted pass, and captaincy, penalty saver. But what was it that I thought when I chose the skills? If I put penalty saver, it's gonna be good for penalties, which is a rare situation, and low lofted pass is one of the biggest reasons the ball doesn't go out when he kicks the ball. Even weighted pass might be better. I choose low lofted pass, and yeah, it was just like that. I can reset the thing and add the weighted pass, but it's working fine, so I'm not gonna. What is that English sentence? You have to remember, this is a second language after all. If I sound like an imbecile, okay, it's half because I'm an imbecile and half because it's difficult to find the right words while not pausing the video and not, not stopping to think. So I'm trying to bridge one sentence to the other with like something like the word I'm trying to use. Okay, so what was it? Now I'm lost. Okay, whatever. So low lofted pass. Oh yeah. What I thought was, if I go for penalty saver, it's gonna hurt my gameplay, and my gameplay covers the 90% of the time, because it's not that common to tie a game and go to penalties. Plus in divisions that's not going to happen, and penalties during a game, in my case, are rare because I don't foul. I'm very organized while defending. So it's just the computer fucking me up when there is a penalty and a penalty kick. And well, yeah, and that's that. So low lofted pass is gonna work 95% of the time, and the other thing is just for emergencies. And the captaincy is a very comfortable skill, but if you're going to go for those type of skills, then you should use a guy like Oblak. Oblak is a little shorter, but he's one of the best goalkeepers in the game, and you're gonna have him. Everybody gets Oblak, and no, Player of the week Oblak is very good for the same kind of player that is going to pick Courtois without skills, but it's a goalkeeper good for very good players. Standard average players should stay away from player of the week Oblak and concentrate on this one, or just use another goalkeeper. Check this guy, check the numbers. I mean, this is a completely free, like universally obtainable goalkeeper. Thank you, Konami. Sometimes you are evil, like with this 850 coins campaign, which fucking sucks. Of course, I didn't get shit. And those that, you know, those who get the 850 coins should be very joyful, but also you should try to keep an open mind. It's not fair. And it's not a good system, because next time you're gonna get shit and you're gonna be angry. So we need to avoid that kind of bullshit. But whatever, this time it's amazing. Thank you, Konami. Thank you for Tony Adams. Thank you for Jan Oblak. Jan Oblak. So numbers are amazing. For a guy 188, right there. I think below 188 is kind of It makes me question the goalkeeper. But Ter Stegen, for example, is 187. I don't really like him, but I used him for an entire year, was my first goalkeeper, and he was doing well. So, you know, just be aware. But let's say you get Oblak. I mean, you will get Oblak. He comes with high punt, long throws, penalty saver, and captaincy. So now we can add the skills without losing the penalty saver and the captaincy. So it's kind of logical, obviously, but you know, people sometimes they just don't think about it. So weighted pass, this time it wasn't low lofted pass. I went for the outside curler, the low punt. Low punt, it's the very reason I wasn't using Oblak. Now I got the low punt, and I did the entire skill transfer package, and I'm missing one touch pass. With that, it will be a full Jan Oblak. And also remember that if at some point we get a better version of Oblak, trainable I mean, we can just erase this one and pass all the skills onto the other one. So even if the other one has some of those skills, then he's just going to be even better. But you are not going to lose these skills. So you secure a top tier competitive Jan Oblak for your team. So this is the kind of thing you have to search for in a goalkeeper. Now, the thing went on, and I was asked, for example, all right, so Falcone, is he good? Yeah. He is good, but you need to measure his usefulness, his performance, like against your will to train him, your will to waste resources. I mean, to use resources. If you are not going to use the mandatory resources, then he's not a good goalkeeper, and that's the point. Is he tall? Yeah. His numbers are okay? Yes. But I was asked about this guy. What do you think about this guy? Well, he's very good. He's much, much better than Falcone. So if you are going to use coins in the Italian box just for Falcone, then at least try your four tries in this box. Even more, because this box is the entire 11 players are good. There are differences. I already did a video on players of the week, but this is one of the best boxes ever. So you go for Bulka. Bulka is much, much better. Check this out. He has 90 awareness, 88 deflecting, 91 reflexes, 92 reach. 3 values over 90, deflecting is 88, which is an amazing number, and catching is 84. Not really good, but not really bad for a completely free goalkeeper with kicking 72, physical contact 78, 199, and he comes with 3 abilities: penalty saver, long throws, and high punt. So this guy is a monster. This guy is amazing, but he doesn't have the low punt, and he's going to fuck you up. So I don't like this guy, but I think he's very, very good. He is top competitive for better players than me, at least. I got this guy in my secondary account, and I didn't fire him because of out of respect to like certain players that are going to hate the idea of someone firing this guy. So yeah, I kept him, but I don't think it's good for me. And he's definitely not desired in my main account. I need GPs in my main account always, so this guy will have been fired without a doubt. But in my secondary account, he's fine. Okay, I'm gonna show you a little bit of extra examples because I did that. Let's see the time. Time is, okay, it's less than half an hour. We have some time. I did this on with the Spanish version of the video, and I think it's gonna help you a lot. So, for example, I have Ter Stegen in Spanish team, the Spanish league team, and okay, I got better goalkeepers. So my main starter goalkeeper that was Unai Simon. Now he has been transferred to the event team, the Spanish event team. But first, I want to show you Ter Stegen. Ter Stegen was of course a long time ago switched to my event team. And if you see the numbers and you don't have a very, very good goalkeeper, or maybe you have one of those GPs goalkeeper, you're gonna say, wow, like this guy is very good. And I would like to have this guy. This guy was the first free card I obtained the day I started playing eFootball 2024. He came with Koundé and Balde. It was a very, very good set of free cards, highlighted, very nice. But what is the problem? Well, the problem is the catching. He's always bouncing balls, reflecting balls, deflecting balls, and half of those go straight to your opponents, and you get scored just because he sucks at catching. So you need to remember that. That's the problem. And that's why you need to be careful with goalkeeping numbers. Because it seems like, okay, it's just one value under 90. It's not that terrible. Yeah, but that's the value that's going to cost you goals. And you're going to lose games because of that. And then you're going to be angry. And again, the other thing. So jumping is very good. Kicking power is good. Physical contact is very good. He's a very nice goalkeeper, and I used him in 1,600 games. So yeah, I trust this guy. But if you want to start going higher, meaning Division 2 or even Division 1, which I never been to Division 1, but now I'm a solid Division 3, and almost every season I reach Division 2, which might not sound amazing to a lot of people, but think about me being just a very struggling player in 4th division, and now the 4th division is just like a tasty sandwich. So yeah, we try to we're trying to push improvement in this community, not just buy epic players and it's only good if you have top tier and paid players, because that's kind of obvious. There is no real information in that. It's just stating the obvious. Platini is a monster. Yeah, you're right. Platini is a monster. Lilian Thuram is the best defender, and Vieira is also the best defender. Yeah, dude, I know that. I don't need you telling me that shit, you know? So, Ter Stegen, he comes with low punt, high punt, long throws. Best 3 skills for a goalkeeper to be equipped with. Then you need to add stuff. I didn't add stuff because he is now below average, and unless I get a shitload of skills and GP, no, mainly GP, I won't be wasting them on Ter Stegen because I need to save them for future top tier goalkeepers. I would love to have a completely built Ter Stegen because I respect this card too much and I really like it. The same happens with Unai Simon. Unai Simon was my main goalkeeper until like a month ago, something like that. Maybe a month and a half, more or less. He's quite good. All his numbers are above 85, but deflecting is just 85 and catching just 86. If he were reflexes and reach 90-92, for example, or 90-90, and the rest something like 90-88-88, or even 88-88-88, 90-90, or 90-92, then he will still be a top tier goalkeeper with 190 centimeters, with lots of jumping, very good kicking power, and very good physical contact. One of my favorite goalkeepers, but he is trailing. You know, he's a little bit below competitive. So I had to let him go. And he was properly built also. Low punt, high punt, long throws, it's just Ter Stegen again. But he has the weighted pass, the outside curler, the penalty saver, and the fighting spirit, because this was my main goalkeeper. Then he was a substitute for Courtois. But this guy was not that expensive. I mean, it was expensive because I wanted a full competitive goalkeeper for my team. But if you don't waste GPs and skills on this guy, you still have the low punt, the high punt, and the long throws. So that's the way you pick a goalkeeper. Now, I'm going to finish this video because I think the explanation, it's been, as always, long, but quite clear. I hope it was quite clear. But I'm going to end up the video with a bunch of examples, because examples are going to give you ideas, or even allow you to remember that you have already certain goalkeepers. For example, top competitive goalkeeper, Ederson Moraes, top competitive. Don't worry about the hate is 188 right there. His numbers, I mean, this is the player of the week, and the player of the week is better than the nomination goalkeeper. But I cannot add one touch pass to this guy, and the nomination goalkeeper comes with one touch pass. Crazy. This guy is inactive booster, so right now I'm not receiving any extra boosting, and he's 100 levels. Amazing. So check the numbers. Goalkeeper awareness 91, 89, 88, 90, 89. If you have to choose between 4 values 90 and 1 value 84, 85, then you prefer this. Now remember, kicking power is 90 and lofted pass 88. He's the best clearing goalkeeper and the best kicking goalkeeper in the game. He's a top competitive player, and he comes with through passing, weighted pass, low lofted pass, low punt, long throws, and penalty saver. Now, before continuing with the examples, I'm going to show you a little thing, just because you probably know about this, but if you didn't think about this, you need to know, because we have 9 days. So I hope you have extra nominating contracts if you didn't get this guy, because, well, what am stupid. What are you doing, stupid? He's right here. Okay, so if you train this guy, his numbers are going to be a little bit below like 90, 88. Reach and reflexes are probably going to be fine. But catching might be 86, something like that. Yeah, maybe. But he's gonna be good. He's gonna be fine. His kicking power is gonna be 90, and his lofted pass is gonna be 83 or 85, depending if you add a little bit of points there. But he comes with one touch pass plus all the other things, and you can add the outside curler and the fighting spirit. This card is even better than the one I have, I think. I mean, numbers on my goalkeeper are a little better. I think, I'm definitely gonna keep the other card because the other card looks better. These cards are kind of disgusting, like this year cards are just puke. But I'm gonna keep mine because as a general package, it's perfect and I don't have to waste GPs and the card is prettier, so that's it. But I think this guy probably is better, and you should not miss a goalkeeper like this. If you are thinking about getting Falcone, then fuck it. No, get this guy. This guy, he's for free. And if you're gonna waste coins trying to get Falcone, then use 400 coins to buy the match pass. You get Joao Neves, and then you get the extra nominating contract, and you get Ederson Moraes. There you have your solution. You get a perfect new goalkeeper, and yeah, that's it. So that's my best advice. If you don't care about it, well, I can't do anything else. So that's Ederson Moraes. I had to do this because the player of the week is amazing, and the nominating player is maybe even better. Emiliano Martinez, the Dibu Martinez. Dudes, almost everybody got Pires pack, and if you went for Pires's pack, then you got like Oli Watkins and Emiliano Martinez and Robertson. So Emiliano Martinez is good enough. Is his deflecting good? No, it's a complete disaster. It's the same deal as Ter Stegen. Instead of catching, is deflecting. And I think deflecting is even worse than catching. I mean, it's better to have good deflecting. But this guy is going to catch the ball a lot. You're going to end up having troubles anyways. But the goalkeeper is completely built. So this guy is 195, just like Falcone. Almost every number over 90, and Falcone's catching is actually not good, so it's gonna be the same situation, but this guy is completely built. And you have low punt, long throws, penalty saver, of course, penalty saver with this guy. So why are you going for Falcone? I mean, go for Courtois, go for Oblak, train those guys. Use the GPs, but a semi-good, not semi-god, semi-good, like a half and half good goalkeeper, go for Butka or Bulka, can't remember the name exactly, like right now it's in Players of the Week. This guy is useful. You probably have at least one Dibu, and I'm not talking about boosted Dibu. Boosted Dibu is actually really, really, really good. Really good. I don't have that card. I hate that, but anyways, I got this one, and this one is better. So probably you have, it's here, this Player of the Week champions, Neuer. Lots of people got Neuer. He's 91, 82, 86, 90, 93. 92 is just like Falcone. It's just like Falcone. 193. Amazing kicking power. Amazing lofted pass. Good jumping. Physical contact. And you have weighted pass, low lofted pass, low punt, long throws, penalty saver captaincy. This guy, he's kind of crazy, and he exits the big goalkeeping area a lot, so he's a dangerous offensive goalkeeper. But yeah, you know, he might be even better than Ederson. I don't think he's better than Ederson because of that catching, but you know, maybe for you, he's just better because he's taller. And yeah, very, very good goalkeeper. I don't think he's top competitive, but you know, it can solve problems for you until you get some of the better goalkeepers, and without wasting coins and resources. So if you really like a player like Bulka or Falcone, you should use them. They are good, but they are going to hurt your gameplay if you are like a normal player. You just need to remember that. Okay, substitute. Milinkovic-Savic, for example. This guy is just the same problem every time, catching 82. But this guy is 2 meters. 2 meters with kicking power. He's deflecting 88, reflexes 86. Reflexes are really, really too low for my taste. But he's 2 meters. Another goalkeeper that you might have, because there are a bunch of players of the week for this guy. And he has low punt, high punt, long throws, and penalty saver. Perfectly built. You go for a guy like this. I give you many options, because I mean, if you tell me I don't have any of those, I'm a very, very new player, well, then the solution is still there, you know. You just use your coins, get the match pass, get João Neves, top tier player, get Ederson, and that's it. You have already a free, very good goalkeeper. And you wait for Oblak if you don't have him already. Okay, so that's another option. And there is no need to keep showing options for goalkeepers. For example, Maignan. Maignan is more like Courtois or Oblak. He doesn't have the low punt, but he has very good skills. So in this case, this version is not good. I mean, he's gonna be way too low in stats. I keep him because he's French, he has Wakashimasu in the back, and I really like Captain Tsubasa, so that's my thing. Plus, I need a goalkeeper for the Italian event and the French event, mainly the French event. Now for my Italian team, I think I have better players. Let's check that. What the? Oh no, it was okay. I'm already getting angry for nothing. Okay. Oh, wait. This is another great option. Another great option. MVP David De Gea. Lots of players have this guy because it was a nomination player. And check this out. He's 88, 86, 86. 86, 86 is good. It's not disgusting. It's good. And you know why? Because this guy has a massive 96 in reflexes. I actually think this card trained like this is a competitive card, and I will have this guy as my main goalkeeper. You know, if you don't have Courtois, Oblak, Ederson, I think I will use this guy over Unai Simon at this time, right now, because I really like that 96 reflexes. He's 193, so he's tall, his jumping is fine, his kicking power is fine, his physical contact is fine, his numbers are just amazing, and he has the low punt, the high punt, the long throws, the penalty saver. He has non-dominant leg precision high, which is kind of strange, and he can have, he's trainable. So you can train the guy to have one touch shot, one touch pass, and people making noise around the house now, doors opening and closing, and it makes me kind of a little bit angry because I was calmly explaining shit. Okay, let me check the time. It's 45 minutes. Either way, we need to finish. So you can add the one-touch pass, the fighting spirit, the weighted pass, the low-lofted pass, and the outside curler. And with all of those, you have a top competitive goalkeeper. And yeah, lots of people are going to be telling you that no, De Gea is not good, blah, 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 blah. They didn't train him properly, they are not using him properly, and they are not giving him the skills. With everything applied, you're gonna be able to have a top competitive goalkeeper. And it's really good because maybe you already have him and you didn't know this shit. So, you know, just in case. So De Gea, I love this guy. At some point, I think I'm gonna take this guy into divisions just to prove that he rocks. And then, oh, okay, but because Milinkovic is Italian league, so this was my Italian league goalkeeper. Okay, so doesn't matter. And then I think that's it for goalkeepers. Basically, I gave you options and I gave you all the tools you need to understand how to pick a goalkeeper. Now, my final words are going to be just like a final explanation to avoid misunderstanding. Is Falcone a good goalkeeper, or Bulka, or Trubin, or even Courtois and Oblak without the low punt? Yes, of course. They are good, some of them are top competitive, maybe all of them are top competitive, but normal players should have the full package. Don't judge a player for just a piece of the build. Courtois with no low punt is top tier, but try to avoid it. Try to have Courtois with low punt, which is not that terrible, you know, because I'm not telling you not to have to avoid the goalkeeper. I'm just telling you, get the goalkeeper, but don't get the player of the week. Try to use the player of the week if you have him until you can get a trainable version. Or wait on Courtois while using a guy like De Gea until you can have a trainable version and you get the low punt. That's what I did. I mean, I just waited. It's annoying, yes. Sometimes super annoying, yes. It's gonna make you angry, probably. But you should not be weak about the waiting, because you're gonna end up losing games. You are not gonna be understanding my goalkeeper keeps bouncing the balls and they after the rebound it's goal and blah blah. Yeah, because you have shitty numbers in catching and deflecting, and you have a very tall goalkeeper with no reflexes. Or you have for example, one more thing, just the final thing. I'm not gonna enter this thing, but you have Vitor Bahia. Vitor Bahia is the free epic goalkeeper, so he's super short. You're gonna keep losing games, and yes, it's gonna be Vitor Bahia's fault. So don't get blinded by the numbers, because Vitor Bahia is almost like 92, 94, 96 in every value. But why? Well, because he fucking sucks, you know? So remember that. And if you have Epic Seaman, I don't have Epic Seaman, sadly, well, then you're fine. You just add the low punt, train him properly, and maybe I'm gonna make a short on Seaman's training just to, for everybody to be able to train him properly, and then you have to add the skills. But I think by now you already understood which skills you need. So it's fighting spirit, low punt, and a lot of passing. Even if you don't have the other skills, I still think it's better to have fighting spirit, low punt, and lots of passing. For one touch pass, outside curler, and weighted pass or low lofted pass. And that's it. And with that, we close this video. If I forgot about something, just send it to the message section, send opinions, send doubt, questions, whatever. I hope this was useful for you. I'm gonna try to keep making videos in English because I know there are some dudes that listen to this shit, and I'm not going to abandon you. And yeah, that's it. So I hope you enjoy the video, and I'll see you next time, which is gonna be, well, maybe I have something else to record, or we're gonna be talking about the players of the week. On Thursday, we might be seeing a huge update on Thursday. I hope that is true, because it's gonna be super entertaining, and it's gonna be super good to talk about it with you. So, again, I hope you enjoy this shit. I'm sorry because it's always super long, but some people enjoy it that way. I'll see you next time.